Oh my gosh, do you see that? Do you see that? Right there? Wow! Oh my gosh, look at that! Holy cow! Whoops, I dropped it on the floor.
I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
This jar comes from Gem Mountain, Montana. It is the Mega Jug. The Sapphire gravels from a Sapphire mine in Montana.
Really?
This Sapphire mine you can visit and sift for gravels a bucket at a time. The method they use, they take a screen and sift it and then sort through it. But I'm going to try panning them and see how that works out. And if that doesn't work out, I'll go make a screen. Panning should work. Sapphires are heavy. They're just not quite as heavy as gold. I really don't know if there's a proper technique for panning sapphire. So I'm just going to do it like we pan gold and be a little gentler. By stratifying it, you hope that the heavy material falls to the bottom and the lighter material gets washed off the top. Well, I believe I have done.
Well, we're waiting.
I don't know if you can pick it up. But here, I saw this rolling off. I don't know if that's a sapphire. Come on, focus. Focus. I don't know. So let's put this aside here. But right here, this one, that is definitely a nice little sapphire. Here's the very next pan. And you see it? Like that. The green sapphire. Focus when I do that. There we go. That's nice. A little smaller than the other one. I just poured pan number 4 into the bucket, and sitting on top is a nice big one. Look at that. That's the biggest one yet. Oh my gosh, do you see that? Do you see that? Right there? Wow! Oh my gosh, look at that! Holy cow! Oops. That's a bright pink one. I'm not sure if it's cuttable, but let's pull that out. I don't want to lose that. And right here's another green one. Wow, that was so cool. Is that another one right there? There's more. One there. One right there. Alright, let's pan these. Oh, I almost went too fast. Look at that guy. Come on. Focus. That's a nice one. See, I'm definitely washing away. There's another one came off the edge. So, actually, I'm going to stop this method. Alright, I made a screen. What I did was take some leftover 2x2 and screwed it together in a square. And then while my friend distracted my neighbor, I stole some window screening off his house. And stapled it to it. And it's not particularly tight, but I don't think it needs to be. Now I'm going to take what I had gone through before, including what's in the bottom of the bucket there, my tray, and I'm going to redo that and see how much I missed. Alright, here's the gravels that I had previously washed by panning, and even before sifting, let's see. There's one right there, and one right there. Is there a third one right there? Yeah, there's 3 visible just sitting on top. So definitely don't try and pan these. It's not worth the time. See on video, I think. There's one right here. Big one right there. And there's a whole bunch of small ones. Is that another pink? There's one here. Yeah, they're spread out all over the place. So I did not do a good job. I went through that gravel twice and picking it up by hand, and those are the stones I found. This one is a matrix. It has, come on, get in the screen. It has crystals in it. I'm not sure if they're sapphires or not. And this one looks brown. I think that's a garnet. But But there is something interesting I noticed. When I was done, I decided to check them with the black light again. And look at this. Some of these stones fluoresce. You see pink and orange and violet. And one I found earlier has a surprising amount of fluorescence. Look at this guy. This thing is bright red under fluorescent. The odd thing is, the fluorescent color is not necessarily attached to what color the stone is, but that one is the pink one, bright pink. I did find some pale pink ones, but nothing like this one. Alright, this is the technique that I found works best for me. Just enough gravel so it starts coming up above the water. Get it kind of washed. And knock off all of it. It's light. And once it's washed off, you just barely put it in the water. And it goes back and forth. And turn it and repeat. Several times. And then just leave it like that. You can drain out most of your water by tilting it. And you flip it over just like before.
Heads or tails?
And then using that method, most of the stones should be somewhere around the middle and close to the top of the pot. And they'll tend to group up, but they'll be somewhere around the edges. Like there's one here. There's one here. One right here. Is that one? Whoops, I dropped it on the floor. I'll look for it later. But here's one here. And here. And there, but I keep pushing it down. And it's easier for me to see them without my glasses. One right here. Well, these are the sapphires that I've found. I've arranged them kind of by size and color and by effect. Biggest one right here. It's not a cutting sapphire. By any means. Lots of fractures and inclusions or whatever. But it's almost 6 carats, which is pretty cool. And I think I could make like a cabochon out of it. So I might get that heat treated and see if I can get better color. It's got kind of a lavender tint to it. My favorite one, of course, is this pink one. As you can see, it's full of cracks. So it's not going to make a gem. But I think I could cut it into a triangle and still make a nice stone out of it and put it in something. Pink sapphires are considered very rare, and this is like surprisingly bright. I don't know if they get brighter than that, but come on, focus. This is an insanely bright sapphire, and it fluoresces bright red. I found a bunch of other pink ones. They're not as bright, but come on, I can't autofocus and. But they might cut a small stone. And it also fluoresces. This one here is kind of lavender. It's better, you can see it better when it's wet, and it seems to be fairly clear on the inside. So I'm going to have that heat treated. These are my larger orange stones. I didn't get any cutters out of the orange stones, but they're kind of interesting. These guys here, I'm not sure if they're sapphires or not. I'm not sure if these ones are even gems or not. I thought they were iron at first, but I checked them with a magnet and they don't stick to the magnet. And this one, put those down. This one, focus! Let's see, it's a crystal. It's deep red, similar to some of the garnets I've gotten from Idaho. So this one might be a garnet, or it might just be a red sapphire. Most of the sapphires were from blue-green to yellow, and they're smaller. Focus. Kind of hard to see the color if I have them heat treated. Most of them should improve color quality. So this pink one, I'm definitely keeping for 1.5 carats. I don't have the most faith in this scale, but it seems to be in the range. The lavender is 1.9. And some of these green ones, 2.4, and this one looks like it might cut. Yeah. Alright, but the most interesting thing about these stones is how they fluoresce. Let me turn off the lights and we'll come back. You see these ones kind of have a light fluoresce, but you can already see that pink one up there. And most of the pink ones fluoresce in the pink to orange. The two lavender ones, one fluoresces pink, one fluoresces lavender, and the orange ones fluoresce lavender. And see, these ones up here are fluorescing It's going. I don't know why it stopped recording there, but I was pointing out that the color of these in no way seems to have an effect on its fluorescence color, which is interesting. And it's not bright enough usually. This is, you can kind of see it. I guess it is bright enough to kind of see on some of the stones. These ones a little bit, but most of my stones are small, non-coating. I got a lot of little tiny clear ones like that, and smaller, that almost look cut in a diamond shape, although it's a little irregular. And obviously you can't make a gem out of that. Maybe with a robot, but what's the point? But I think if I put them in a little container, and you can hang them on a chain or something, and it'd be pretty. And some of those little ones fluoresce. Most of them don't fluoresce at all. Well, that was a fun little adventure, and I think I will buy more of these in the future. That was awesome. And it'll be cool to make jewelry out of stones that you actually found. Thanks for watching.